And if you think we don't know what we're saying, because we don't. Susie Wokabi knows because she's done it. Susie, good morning.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hello. What a pleasure to be here. Yeah.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
It's good for you to be here. You'll tell us about your business, just navigating business, knowing when to let go, knowing when to accept other ideas, knowing when, all those kind of things. But first, Janet is going to give you the day's quote.
Yes.
And let's see whether it makes sense today.
Yes, John Dramani Mahama once said, Africa needs partnerships, not sympathies. You're like spot on.
Gen Zs do this.
Yes. Is this the new fluffy?
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and it's our time to shine, yo. So yes, we don't need any sympathy.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
But we need the partnerships.
Yeah.
For sure.
Was that something you encountered in the beginning? Like, oh, I have this idea, I'm thriving. And what does sympathy actually look like as opposed to partnerships? But I'm curious whether you got a reaction that made you feel like, is this person feeling bad for me instead of seeing me as a partner?
Such a good question. But fortunately, okay, I come from a space where I'm sort of the superior in the room because it's a beauty industry. As far as I've mainly only had male partners. But yes, there's no inferiority. There's never been an inferiority situation around me.
Yeah.
Because, I'm the one who knows the thing.
Duh.
Yeah. And they're learning from you because it's an industry that maybe was new to some of them.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. So I get asked that a lot. Like, walking into the room, 10 men. What do you feel? I'm like, I feel strong and I'm the one who knows this.
And the subject matter
I got
expert.
this, yeah.
The expert has just walked in.
Yeah. It's a good mindset to have.
How did you start the biashara of beauty?
My career in the beauty industry started in 2001. Have I aged myself nicely?
Nice.
Yeah, that's 24 years. Yeah, I had to do that calculation the other day.
24 years. Wow.
Can you remember 2001 like it was yesterday?
Yeah.
Exactly. I graduated in college with international relations, a degree. So, but never quite did anything with it. I was in the US, went to work in fashion and beauty in the New York area, and then just found my love for beauty there. Moved back home almost 10 years later, and working in the media makeup industry. This one was one of my main muses.
Canvas.
The best. And, about maybe a year or two into it, found a gap in the retail cosmetic space because all the products that were available to us were all imported, all overpriced, all not working for us. And that's where Susie Beauty was born. Out of frustration, probably. Because there was, why are we not using stuff that we can use?
Okay.
So I cooked up a brand and some beautiful products, which was, I'm glazing over, it was a 3-year-long process. Not, hey, let me do this. Okay, done.
And tomorrow it's in the market.
No, 1,000,000% not. But yes, it was quite a process and a half. So I break it down into the years. Year 1 was spent brand creating, product creating. Year 2, I spent testing. Like all you guys were my guinea pigs, including myself. And then year 3 was fundraising and launching.
So there was success there, the fundraising. I was going to ask what was the boldest risk you took, but I feel like already going into the space was a bold risk.
Yeah.
But even that, between the 1 to 2 to 3 years, what was the part where you took a bold risk but paid off?
Waking up one morning and saying, I'm going to create my own beauty brand.
Okay.
For the Kenyan woman, for the African woman. Susie Beauty maintains, the title of Kenya's first homegrown beauty brand, because before that there was none. So yes, that was a kind of A ballsy move.
Yeah.
But
Am I allowed to say that?
I look back, and so you are looking at everything is imported, none is authentically made here, and then you decide I want to start authentically making things here. But what does that mean? Are you importing the raw material and mixing here, or are you going to the shamba and crunching the leaves and flowers and stuff and making?
Fantastic. No. So what it was is, having worked in the beauty industry for a while and having worked with so many brands, by the time I was curating my own, I quite knew, I'm like, this amazing, very expensive European or American brand, this does not work for us. And then with my analysis, and this is why, this is what's in it that doesn't work, and this is what's in this one that works and why it works. So just mixing and matching, and I'm not a chemist either. I had to sit with a chemist as well. And we cooked up the things. So unfortunately, and until now, nobody makes makeup in Kenya. There's hair care, there's skin care, there's body care, but makeup, color cosmetics, it's very intricate. So I had to, what I had created, what I had cooked up, I had to find mass manufacturers outside the country.
Right.
So yes, at the end of the day,
you give them your formulation.
I gave them what I've done. Yes, this is the thing, and this is how much of this to use and that to use. Make many.
Okay.
And then so I'm importing my own products.
Right.
Yeah.
So you bring in funding at year 3, and I am assuming this is where the big money comes in.
Yeah.
But one may assume that year 1 and year 2 does not require money.
Yes.
How are you funding year 1 and year 2, especially that brand, when you're testing and all these things? You're working with a chemist, this is a professional, they need to be paid. You are sending them to a factory abroad for them to make it and bring it to you so that you can go into testing on year 2. Where are we getting the money for that?
So, I was still working in the industry, so it's out of pocket. This one was out of pocket. Maybe a bit of family and friends here and there to boost. Of course, I was, my husband was also working at the time, so even we had to travel a lot to go and find the factories and make sure it's the right ones and that. So we went to all the continents, by the way. And like this is the first time that we're doing anything like this. So he was, I think he was, let's call him the first funder. And then just in ground.
Would you call him the angel investor? We were talking about angel investors earlier.
Yes, / co-founder.
At this particular point.
Exactly.
So you're putting in personal money, personal finances into this thing, into this idea.
Yes. So, and an angel, I don't think they care to be paid back very fast and that type of thing. So the closest to an angel, but this one was never coming back. It was put in.
It was definite.
As a co-founder.
Okay.
Yeah.
People say scaling up like it's a buzzword. We scaled up. You need to scale. What does that really look like on the ground? And what did it look like for you? Was it also year 1 to 3 founding?
Yeah.
Then now you're moving.
Now
so
we've launched.
Now you've launched. And then you scale. Maybe take us through a little bit of launch years. What were some of the setbacks and successes? Then let's go to scale and what that really looked like.
Sure. So we launched after year 3. Then because of my reputation in the industry and all the people that were waiting for the product so desperately, we hit the ground sprinting, not running. And the uptake was ridiculously amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Such a good problem to have, but then a very scary problem because now we're running out of stock.
Wow.
As much as we had so much stock. But we're just watching it dwindle. And don't forget now, importing my own product, it's a cost on its own. Having the mass manufacturers mass manufacture, there's costs to it. There's the minimum order quantities. This one eyeliner, I can't get less than 8,000 pieces of it. As opposed to if I manufactured locally, I can control that and make 10 pieces or 20 pieces. No. Yeah. So now to replenish, I need that.
You need another
massive
8,000.
Yeah. So millions at a time, right? While we're making the money, but it's going back into the business, and that's scaling, I guess, in its own way. You know, getting more shops, getting better offices, hiring more staff. So everything is being pumped back. So no, there's no time that 10 million shillings is sitting there, waiting for us to reorder.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Casually, was there a moment where you thought this business might not survive? Or
maybe once a day, every day.
It's the realest answer. Every day you're like, this could be the last day.
It's over.
Yeah. Was it because of the supply
then I
demand?
enter the car and keep going.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. No, it would get scary many times because you're looking at the numbers, you're looking at the requirements, and you're like, oh, wow, I don't know. I don't know.
If the math is
okay, but
working.
let's keep figuring it out.
Okay.
So just, of course, that grit of crazy entrepreneur, you just don't give up, right?
Yeah.
To keep going. Did you have people who would keep cheering you on? Like as a given, that there are people who would tell you, no, Susie, keep doing, keep going,
of course, my
and those are the people
my tribe.
Those are the people whom you'd call and tell, by the way, kesho sifungui biashara.
Yeah.
I mean, this
I'm
thing,
like, Kathy, I can't. It's over. I'm coming to live with you, first of all. Can you adopt my children? Like, how do we fix this?
Can you adopt my children?
Yeah. And then it gets better. It's okay, you know. But yes, my tribe. So I have, of course, my parents, my siblings, my BFFs around me. Those are the ones who are just like, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. So that's like partnerships are very important. Business partnerships, until today, I'm still trying to conquer, because if you don't get it right, it's so. If I would say, like, did my partners like make me feel extremely confident? Not really. They weren't the ones.
Yeah, they also have their doubts.
Yeah,
they're like, this isn't bringing profit as soon as it
what's wrong with you? It's month one. How come we're not making quadrillions?
we are in this for the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the money?
You know?
So then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of useless.
You're convinced of that.
Then you look at the other side and you're like, oh my God, no, this is an amazing thing.
This is the first of its kind thing.
Yeah.
So some of those ugly moments is also, I mean, where you feel that you are answerable to people who have invested in trust and in kind and in money into this business.
Yeah.
And now you're constantly feeling, what do I tell them?
Yeah.
What are the other things that would make you, the other things in the day that would make you feel, okay, this thing is not going to work?
Not going to work. Maybe, I mean, not a lot. Like, you know, maybe a new competitor comes into town, and even that competitor, I don't call them competition. I call them collaborators, because they're not doing what I'm doing, and I'm not doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
In fact, I want to try what they've brought also. I want to play with their stuff, you know. So
now you can say that, but is that how you viewed them then?
Yeah. Even
that you had as a new entrant to the market.
It would like make me fumble for a second, but then I also now look deeper into it, and I'm like, oh my gosh! First of all, my 1,700 foundation, yours is 5,100. Oh, okay, we're not quite competitors, you know. And then we have different offerings. We have just a small and then
that's a trend I'm hearing in your story, which I think is important and interesting, which is, for a minute I'm nervous, but then I'm just going to move. Whereas some people stay stuck in that minute.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or you see a new entrant and you're thinking,
oh, it's over now.
Today's the day. But you said, but wait, how are they selling?
Yeah,
what's
what are
their
they
offering
doing?
and what's my USP?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
That's a really good mindset to have.
USP,
Yeah.
Having that strongly in you is so important. Like, I'm the secret juice or whatever it may be, you know. So they can't do what I would do. They can't. Never. They'll never be me. They'll never, you know, have the secrets.
Have the juice.
And then I'll also never have theirs.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
That is rare, Susie. Everything you've just said, others would just be like, see or must. I can go back.
Let me go do real estate.
You've also talked about, you've been confident walking into the rooms as a woman. You know, you say a lot of the people you'll find in the room are men. You're like, I know this business. But a lot of women still face financing barriers or just the inability to hold the same. You're looking at me like, what are you saying?
Absolutely, yes.
But you know what I mean? They do. Women do face financing barriers. So I just wanted you to speak to that.
That's still completely true. Even with me, it was true. The barriers are 100% there. I don't even know if we can make it women or men. Because that financial bit, the fundraising story is its own animal, and it's rough and tough out there. We can get to phase 2 of my beauty story. Is my brand was acquired by a bigger group called the Flame Tree Group in 2016. It's going on 10 years. I can't believe it, yeah. And I had a sign-on for 5 years to work the brand under them. And then the 5 years happened, and good, we grew. It was, of course, a lot easier because now I'm not looking for more money. I'm not looking for more partners. So this is okay. This is done, right? And then the 5 years came up. It was COVID time. Everyone was rethinking their lives. So was I. And I also knew if I release that to be what it is, it's okay. And then there's still too much more to do in the beauty industry. I'm just watching the growth, and and then I'm sitting here petting Susie Beauty's head, and that's not the growth that I wanted. So yeah, it was a very happy, thank you, see you soon. If you need me, I'm here. Departure, and then still overseeing from far. Yeah. Now everyone's like, do a new one, do another one. And I'm like, I can. And then now I'm like, okay, what's going on in the industry? All new players, different audiences, different needs. So I found this space where I'm like, why don't I cater to the younger generation? When I launched Susie Beauty, my son was 1. He's now 15. But so, 2 years ago, picking him up from school, I'm looking at the girls coming out of class with lip gloss on their lips and eyebrows done and blush. And I'm like, you're 14. And you've just come out of... it's 4 p.m. I don't have makeup on. You have makeup on, it's 4 p.m. I'm like, these kids... And, somebody else's 8-year-old girl's birthday party is a spa, not a jumping castle. I'm like, okay... These younger kids need a thing. So I created a brand, which you might not know about because the takeoff is still in process. It's called SB Dada. I launched it last year. Just a small range of makeup for the younger generation. Dada.
See what you did there? Yes.
We Dada it out. And then SB. But then, again, partnerships. So I don't know how, and I kept saying 13 years later, I got this. I think my confidence level was over the top. Like, how can I get it? Like, I've done this.
I've already done it.
I went through all the trenches.
Yeah.
I racked out the forest. Harder.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
And I don't know, everyone around me was not the right people. It wasn't the right space. I don't know what was just refusing. And it refused. Until now, I still looking at them. I'm like, okay, I need to get that to a shop somewhere. Somebody, come on, online things, Instagram, help me.
Yeah.
But something is still not clicked. Yeah. So I have a beautiful product sitting. And then I still don't know. Yeah. But because why?
Yeah.
Phase 3 of my beauty journey, later last year, I got asked to help a brand out because It's been in existence for some years. It's a beautiful made in Kenya skincare brand called Obao. Can I help get them into the market because it's not working? And then all their pain points, I was listening to the pain points. I'm like, that's not painful. This is too easy. And I'm happy to consult for my competitors, which I say collaborators, right? So I was like, yeah, this is a 2-month story. I'll fix their things. And yeah, 2 months in, they're like, you're also not going anywhere. Yeah, to stay. I'm like, no, I just launched.
I have my own.
They're like, do what you want with it, put it in your contract, but here you're not leaving. So yes, this is my new story. I run a new brand called Obao, which is not new. It's been in the market. The founder did an amazing job creating beautiful products, all based on the baobab and the tree of life, and so it's a full range of skincare.
Yeah,
amazing skincare. We go to harvest to the farmers once a year. So we call it from harvest to skin.
Yeah,
and so I did not know I was restructuring an entire company.
I feel like I have so many questions based on that. Like, what's the lesson there? I also think it's great that in real time you're diversifying, and it's great because you have such a strong brand, but you're also like, it wasn't an obvious takeoff.
No,
I think that's a very important, because it's a most relatable perspective, because I think your journey it's been phenomenal and it was pioneering. So people will be like, whatever she did, may the God of Susie locate her. So it's really good for you to be in a phase where you're seeing the wins and losses. And I want to come back and ask you a little bit more about, then what do you think the lesson is?
Perfect.
That there was SB Dada. You're like, this thing will sell.
Yeah.
But then it's stalled, or there's a part of you that wishes it could move faster, but it means there's a lesson there. And I'm interested in deriving what it is.
Sure.
Because somebody else listening is saying, I'm really trying to figure out why my product isn't moving. I've looked around, I feel like it would be great.
Yes.
Before we go into the break, we've been asking our guests what they eat for breakfast. What do you eat for breakfast?
Oh, my go-to is like bananas and yogurt, or like mango and yogurt, fruit and yogurt. I'm not like early morning eating.
You can't do, and that fills you. That's good
for the few hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Then by lunch I'm famished.
Okay.
For the few hours. Then at lunch now you want to eat a bag of cement.
Good. One
bag
goat.
Of cement is a bit extreme.
Kuje koroga na maji ikauka kwa tumbo.
One, at least, a full chicken.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah. And chapos or ugali.
Something, substantial, yeah.
But now for ugali, think of Lea Premium Wheat Flour, fortified, okay? So Lea is Lea, Lea Premium Wheat Flour, is locally made. Of course, maize grown here, worked on properly, and that's why it's called premium, because of how it's sifted. It's grade 1, it's sifted, the premium sifted maize flour, fortified as well. So it has all the nutrients that you need. And when people hear fortification, by the way, they start thinking, watu wameanza kuongeza vitu kwa ugali.
Right.
It's actually allowed in law to fortify our food, especially our flour, because of what is needed.
Yeah.
So it's allowed that you do this so that you add the nutrients that are required. So the next time you're thinking, in the next few hours.
So now at 1 o'clock, I'm going to find Lea.
Yeah. Like a reminder.
1 p.m., ugali Lea.
Done.
Plain and simple.
Done and done.
We'll come back and continue to talk about all the pivots, the ups, the downs of scaling, sustaining a business. We have Susie Wokabi in studio. You can also share your feedback online. We'll try and sample that. It's coming up to 8:30. We'll be back in a bit.
Wow. Still in conversation with the beauty entrepreneur, Susie Wokabi. She is in phase 3 of her beauty entrepreneurship journey. She just told us. Started the first one, successful, got in investors, stayed in for a while, as agreed, stepped out. Then she was like, there was still a bug. Created a new one, going into a different market, a niche market, getting it working into the market, finding challenges. As you're finding challenges, someone comes knocking. Susie, we have this product of ours that needs support, and we think that you can do it. You listen to their problems and you're like, these are not problems, they are things they can do. And that's where you are at now. But you're still, the SP Dada that you founded is still in the market. It's still finding its way in the market.
Right.
It's still on the runway gaining speed for takeoff.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you know when something is, let's abort takeoff? Like,
Let's leave it alone.
Yeah. We are running short of runway.
Hey, so let me go back to Susie Beauty days. Why was Susie Beauty acquired? Why would I agree to that? That was if I don't do that, it's over. Yeah. All our abilities, resources.
We have reached end of our thinking capacity.
That was a bot movement forward or serious change. And so those guys came across at the right time. But also, I mean, the word was out that, I was looking for more investors and whatever. So that was that option, and it worked. So, otherwise, I was throwing in that towel.
But why? Is it? Are you feeling like at that point, were you feeling I have done enough? I have developed enough. I have researched enough. I've come up with all the products. I have done all the marketing and the distribution that I could do. I've reached the peak of my sales. What is it?
It was the same good problems I had were still there. Good those scary problems of. I mean,
meet the demand.
Yeah, exactly. And then by myself, I was not going to be able to anymore. I needed a stronger backbone. That's where that came in. Okay. If that didn't come in, I don't know what I was going to do. And while my customers, my loyal clientele are like, oh, you gave up on us. I'm like, no, look, the brand is there. That's what I had to do for the brand to still be there. It's still the products that you use. It's still the products I made. Yeah.
But was there a part of you that felt like I have to let something go?
Oh.
And how was that? How was that? Does it also feel like you're sort of like cashing in on yourself and just being like?
No, it was even a full personality crisis. Like,
So
I don't own Susie Beauty anymore.
Yeah.
And
who am I?
I used to be Susie Beauty.
Susie of Susie Beauty.
I've been Susie Beauty. People until today are like, hi, Susie Beauty. I'm like, my last name is Wokabi now. Like, it's been. Like, it's not Beauty. But it's okay. Great brand building, man.
Yeah.
But yes, no, a small crisis here and there, because even, when my husband was the co-founder, he was very unwilling to let it go. And so I likened it to giving a child up for adoption. Not because you don't love the child, but because they can help the child thrive. They can educate the child, and then I have full visitation rights.
That is so, wow, that's profound. So what do you then say to somebody listening right now and they're just like, I don't want to let go?
Yeah, then that is the majority of entrepreneurs.
When is the right time? Okay, you've talked about your right time.
Yeah.
Is that the good problems you are having?
Yeah.
Some people will still hold on.
Yeah, with bloody fingernails.
I'll figure it out.
And then that's why 90% of startups fail in their first year.
It's knowing when the baby needs better nourishment.
Yeah. So you can hold on for dear life for nothing to happen. Yeah.
In some sectors, entrepreneurs start something and they see their life in it. In some sectors like tech, entrepreneurs start something with the aim to
release
sell it.
Absolutely.
Okay? So how do you strike that balance? When do you know that, don't start a business with just the aim of selling?
Yes. Because
also at what point do you cash in when you're actually taking the maximum that you could get out of that business?
Tech is a big one at that, right? I'm starting this, I plan to exit in 2 years. I never planned to exit. This was legacy. It's my name. So mine was. It was not the plan. It was. I was caught off guard, and then, but still, that the strength of pivoting, being able to pivot, and knowing why did I do that? If I didn't, there would be no Susie Beauty at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still reconciling anything emotionally, or are you like, I've done my process of letting go and everything, or does it come back every once in a while?
No. I've finally, I can say I definitely crossed that rainbow.
8 years later.
I wrote a book even. But yeah, no, for the first even few years when we were under the Flame Tree group, I was like, I want to buy it back. Let me just take it back. Let me just take it back. And then at least finally I had some good mouths around me who are like, say why again? Because it's mine, it's my baby, I did it. Like, okay, why still? And then there came a point where I couldn't answer that why anymore.
Okay, that's a good lesson. When you can't answer the why anymore. I'm taking the lessons. There's a paper here. I don't know whether it's from you or other
When
people.
you run out of the whys.
When I run out of the whys.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of... Yeah. Which is hard because
and
it's your vision.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it's my vision. Whether or not it's being carried out or still existing properly now, it's none of my business anymore. Yeah.
For now, SB Dada, if we go back and ask the same question Eric asked about when you know it's time to abort takeoff. For now, are you just feeling your way around?
I still have whys I can answer.
Okay.
For her, yeah. So she's on just on the shelf. Yeah, she's not
out.
Not gone out to pasture.
Let me ask you, Susie. Do you think you're putting yourself under undue pressure for SB Dada? You know, just judging from the success of Susie Beauty. I mean, I'm Susie. I started Susie Beauty from scratch. So if I start SB Dada, it's got to thrive. And it's got to be better than even the other one. So you're putting yourself under undue pressure. And maybe that's why you're still, keeping her in the room. No, don't come out. Your hair still not.
Yeah.
No, I don't like the shoes.
Yeah.
Let's get you another pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you're doing.
Could well be.
Right?
Could well be. But then it's okay. So it's still okay.
Have you felt at some point that maybe you have raised the bar too high for SB Dada?
The bar is high. Yes, it is high, but I still have whys to answer, and why she's still going to come out of the bedroom with the right outfit and the hair properly done.
Lena was here talking about resilience.
Yes.
You have quite resilience.
I think it's actually my middle name. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
another weird persistence and perseverance that I have. I don't know why.
Do you do workshops? Do you talk to other business people who come and say, Susie, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm trying to do. Because a lot of the things you're saying is how to either reinvent, diversify, sustain. And when they do come to you, what are the 1-2 things that you say to them, even though it can sound so insane, because you're still here and you're still diversifying, and they come to you and they say, I don't know what to do. So 1-2 things that you say to them.
Oh, no, I have to listen to everyone's story, intricate story from beginning to now, to even understand that there's some that I'll be like, oi, sweetie, leave this alone.
Abort mission.
Yeah, abort. But the others, I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't do these 24 things that you could have done. Why didn't you do this after step 3? How come you didn't manage that? So it's just, it's literally each individual story, and each one's wise.
Yes.
And there's people who started a matatu business because that one was making money. Okay, so that's not a good why.
There's SB Dada now. Is there a part of you that's like, there's still more? I have an idea for hair. Are you there yet, or are you like, no, let's focus on what's in front right now?
We're focusing on what's in front, on what's on the plate. Obao is its own little animal. I told you, I didn't know I was restructuring an entire organization. So all the business end of things have taken a lot. HR issues galore, this and that. Now I finally have a team in place, and then now we can see forward.
You can see where it's going.
4 months ago, I was like, I can only
absolutely
see
no idea where the door
woods.
is.
Yeah.
Are there any intellectual property gaps that still hurt entrepreneurs in Kenya?
IP gaps.
For let's look at beauty, hair, or just generally, because I think about Susie Beauty. I think intellectual property. A lot of people have been thrown under the bus because they did not protect the intellectual property.
That's the craziest part to me, because I don't know. I think I know this from my work in. I worked for many brands in the US before I came back here. Knowing to protect your brand was the first thing. Like, it was not even an option. But when I said, "Oh, I'm creating my own product line," okay, what's the name of it? That took like a month to come up with. Susie Beauty. Straight to Kipi, trademarked.
Right.
Yeah, my name is trademarked. I learned that from a very important friend of ours who's a superstar entrepreneur who did not trademark her name, and then she can't use it ever again. So like that IP is like extremely important, not an option. I got an award from Kipi because of how many trademarks I have.
Every new thing.
Every new thing.
I'm like, I'm creating a cup that doesn't, the thing stays cold or hot the whole time. Kippy, hi, Elvin, I need to.
Yeah, something people don't do enough.
Yeah, IP is too important. And
so
then
we talk about, micro, small, medium enterprises, and industrialization being the future of this country, Vision 2030 and so on and so forth. When you look back of all those years that you've been here, the 24 years that you've been here and in the sector, do you see like the government gets it?
So no, I mean, not yet. I'm going to just keep it positive. So let's say not yet.
Okay.
Why is manufacturing so hard and expensive, and just so many barriers and so much red tape? Why? It doesn't have to be that way. Okay, fine. Let's not manufacture. Let's import. The worst processes on the planet and the most crazy. Of course, taxation is out of control. What I spent with SB Dada is more, of course, more. Okay, it's because it's many years later than what I was doing with Susie Beauty for importation and that. It's wild. So no, they're just not making it life easier.
You interact with middle-level public officers, civil servants, and you even have their numbers. You will compare the civil servants at the middle level who are working, and those at the senior level, and then those at policy level. Where's a gap? Where would you directly say the gap is?
I'm going to say it starts up and then trickles down.
Trickles down.
Yeah.
Does that trickle down actually come to affect the middle cadres?
I don't think they top middle. These ones don't care. It's whatever. They're going to their 9 to 5 and then going home. It's not a let's change lives. Let's do better. So
there's no passion here.
No,
I'll take what I
not
get.
at all.
Okay.
No.
And there's no passion at the top as well, and no vision at the
No
top.
vision. It's
No
vision.
understanding.
Okay. Now, what would you need to do to change that? Because the top is installed by the people.
Is it?
The middle is hired.
Who did we install?
The tops.
Me and you. I didn't.
Maybe that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Hey, we've just uncovered something. Okay, so how do we get the right people to the right places? So, election time, I don't know. Next.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time, do better.
I'm actually heading towards somewhere with this. People like you and others, if you look to the Private Sector Alliance, Association of Manufacturers, people who've got skin in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I've put in my money, my sweat, my tears, my name
Yes.
into this every day, and I want it to thrive, and then it doesn't thrive. And you have these conversations with the policymakers who are there they're looking at the 5 years and another 5 years and so on. How can people like you influence the rest of us, so
True.
that then we can get the right people?
No, that's a very good point. So, I mean, even internally, inside the beauty industry, we have organization after organization. We have CAM in manufacturing. We have like I'm even like something like KEBS is one of my nicest organizations to work with, and I'm on the committee, the cosmetics technical committee. So even controlling that is helpful because we have these very, very structured meetings where they're like, okay, so, 1% of this ingredient in that product, what do we think? What do we want? How can it work? And I know how we manufacture, so at least it's helpful.
Yep.
And we keep things still. KEBS has the highest level of standards.
Yeah.
And even East Africa goes according to us and all that. So, okay, little things like that. The other organizations, helpful. CAM is one I cannot not belong to, And then, on a smaller scale, we do have, I have my full makeup, beauty, hair people that are on the ground. How do we, run our industry so that we're all protected and we're all this and that. And, so we do that. I've made them some documents because I'm the shosho of the industry.
Yeah, which is why it's so important to even have you somewhere like in the KEBS committee because essentially you started.
Yeah.
I feel like there was two questions coming at me at once. One was the weight of the beauty industry. Weight is probably the wrong word. I think sometimes players or some investors, maybe it's changed. They hear beauty and they think it's one-dimensional and doesn't affect that many people, therefore there's not much there. But if there's anything, the last probably 5 years or decade have shown us, it is one of the strongest industries in the world. Has that translated here? Not yet.
It so has.
With people still investing and diversifying, or are they still like, I don't know, because I don't know these beauty things. You'll hear people make anecdotal comments about
it's frivolous.
There you go. Frivolous, or it's a hobby.
Yeah.
And yet,
it's not a career, it's not a job.
And yet it's one of the biggest in the world. I mean, if you look at numbers in the US,
Let me give you a stat. When I started Suzy Beauty, when I research, first of all, finding data is impossible, but a lot of digging, I was so proud to say it is worth, what was it? 5.4 billion? No, wait. It's now it's worth $1 billion shilling. It was 5.4 million
at the time
in 2009.
Okay.
And I was like, look at us, look. Now it's 100 million.
100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Something. Anyway, just whatever that 5.4 and that 100, those are the numbers.
Yeah.
It could be 5.4. No, it wasn't 5.4 billion. It was whatever. Look at 5.4 and look at 100. In 14 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And yet, yeah.
And then also just even on the ground, the makeup artistry industry.
Yes.
We were 5 professionals sharing all the jobs in Nairobi in 2009. Now you can't get a job.
Yeah.
There's so many. And hair, and you can see. So even the beauty industry is many things. Yeah, it's hair, it's makeup, it's skincare.
It's skincare, yeah.
All the things. Hair care is the biggest percentage. I think over 55% goes to hair care.
Okay.
Skincare is the next. Makeup, nails, they're a bit lower, but still, compared to 10 years ago, look at the players in the industry. Look at the international entrants who used to be imported in people's suitcases from Dubai.
Remember. Yeah, people would sell them off the boot of their car.
Yeah, now there's brick and mortar stores all over the place, right? I mean, walk down the street here, how many beauty shops are you passing? So it cannot be ignored. It's growing by leaps and bounds, and it will continue to. Yeah. And like I said, the 8-year-old girl's birthday party is a spa party, not a jumping castle. And they are who are the main consumers? Our average age is 19.
So, it's good data to have. I just think I wanted to go beyond. I still feel like there's a gap in perception, but I love that the numbers don't lie.
No.
Like no matter how you want to look at it, the numbers don't lie.
Exactly.
But I feel like there's a mindset that needs to shift for there to be even more investment and diversification.
100%.
I think that's where my mind goes. Because you'll hear people say, what do you mean she's an influencer, for example?
Yeah.
And they feel like, but you're joking, that's not a job. I'm like, you're not seeing the opportunity. You're not seeing what that means. So
Can
there's
you
still a bit of a
imagine?
mind shift.
Yes.
And hopefully the data, because we're very data thin, will begin to speak to the opportunity gap that if you don't look at this, you're the one who's behind.
So perfectly said.
Yeah.
Perfectly said. And yes, international investors are they're looking more into Africa, Kenya, East Africa, into investments and in our industry definitely. It's much easy. It's easy. Okay, it's the finance. Like I said, the finance bit is its own animal, but. If I compare the past life to this life, even just like me, sort of randomly searching for who could possibly invest, it's a Google search away with tons of humans' potential.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to fight for it.
Yeah, but it's there.
But they're there compared to before.
Thank you, Susie.
Yeah.
This was good. Just eye-opening.
Yes,
Yay,
indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed. In parting shot, if you were to talk to a young entrepreneurial mind, well, somebody who's thinking of an entrepreneur, okay? And they are thinking about trying to balance between being resilient and saying, yes, I can do it, and listening to the other voice that tells them, maybe it's time to fold. What do you tell them?
To answer that, I would say, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you opting to go into maybe that industry? Why are you trying to build that thing? How, like, passion is it's a simple word, but such an important word. Because if you don't love this thing, that's where entrepreneurs give up fast, right? Because, like I said, I started growing potatoes because Janet was making money. I don't even eat potatoes. Like, so why are you doing what you're doing?
You're passionate about money.
But I'll never learn the potato business.
Yeah.
So love it, and then that's the right direction to go with. I'll also just add to this point is, do you remember how in our parents' generation, if somebody they used to be called businessmen or businesswomen, not even entrepreneurs, yeah? If somebody is a businessman, it was like, looked pitifully.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, he couldn't get a job.
Ulikosa kazi.
Now, somebody who's employed, people are like, oh no, you don't have a business?
Wow.
Times have shifted. And it's true, because you can control your stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love it.
Susie Wokabi, beauty entrepreneur, has been our guest, just teaching us the ups and downs of knowing how to navigate a business as you grow a business, the beautiful side of the business and the not so beautiful side of the business. Coming up in the next hour, we're going to be talking about government and its communication. Keep it here for that. Janet will be missing with something. Coming up to 9 a.m.